you can get elevated. Oh shit! That's pretty cool though. Hey there squad, I am back with episode 4 of my free Steam game review series. I enjoyed most of the games in this episode, but before I go on, I want to remind you all how this works. At the beginning of my live streams on Twitch, I will browse Steam for free games and we will vote on which one I should play that day. No matter the result, I will have to play it for at least 1 hour. For those that take things too seriously, let me tell you I'm just an avid gamer giving you a peek into free games and my first impression on them. I suggest you download the game and get your own opinion formulated if you see one you like. These games aren't free after all. Now let's begin. To begin with, Blood of Steel was my least favorite out of this group of 5. I found it on release day and from its trailer, it looked like a game like Chivalry, Holdfast, and Conqueror's Blade. Upon boot up, we all noticed how basic the UI was. That isn't too important to me, but it's worth mentioning. The point of the game here is to spawn with a champion and you control a battalion on the battlefield. You face other champions controlled by other players and you fight over an objective. The person that grabs the objective wins. I thought I would have a series of objectives like Holdfast, but nope. It is one single point, which is part of the problem with this game. The matches were way too fast and they were incredibly chaotic where at times, I didn't know who was who and if I was shooting the enemy or my own teammate. And it felt like people would swarm in circles, kind of like Little League soccer games. In the end, I am not recommending this game because I felt like there was no challenge, no innovation. It was just another poor attempt at a game that has been done before. Let's move on. The next game on this list is also a medieval game called Siege Survival Gloria Victis Prologue. The game is actually a free version of the actual game, but it has its own standalone mission. The game seemed like it was going to be another siege defending game, somewhere along the lines of the Total War games according to its trailer, but once I started it, we were met with a storyline with decision making, which I did not expect. Afterwards, I spawned into a city with one character who needed to have tasks assigned that we controlled at all times, something I completely didn't expect. The trailer sold me a game like Total War, but I'm getting a game like Divinity instead, which is fine, just not what I expected. I don't play games like these, but I was engaged for the couple hours that I played it, and it seemed like a few of my viewers might download it as well. As you progress through the game, you gain more characters control, and after some preparation, a battle sequence begins, and whatever you did beforehand will affect the siege. I lost interest in the game, not because I thought it was a bad game. It actually looked really well and was well made. I just don't play this genre of games. If you like story games though, maybe give this a go. At number 3, I have Emily is Away. Now this game was recommended by a viewer, and I have never played a game like this, but it managed to keep me engaged for a few hours. I don't want to spend too much time reviewing the game due to spoilers, but this game is a click and point story game that was worth replaying maybe once or twice. I played it twice on stream, trying to get a different outcome the second time, but I got the exact same one, so I'm not sure if there is only one outcome. It's up to you to find that out. I enjoyed immersing myself in the story, and I actually enjoyed the way the story played out, with a couple plot twists here and there. You want a change of pace? Just give it a download. There's also a sequel, but that one costs money. I also got to mention, the controls are a little odd. Number 2 is a platformer that engaged me for hours. Jano Sick. However you say it, is based on an old European folklore according to one of my viewers, which I know nothing about. I just know someone caught the game pissing on me. Anyways, the game was incredibly challenging, but when you pass certain stages, you do feel rewarded with loot. Finding save points after challenging areas also gave me quite a sense of relief, and it felt quite rewarding to reach the save points. I don't play platformers, but the challenge it brought me kept me engaged longer than most free games I review. There is a nice sense of progression also, since you unlock weapons and tools for your quest as you progress in the story. I highly recommend this game to all platformer fans, and even if you don't like platformers, the fact that it's free might be worth downloading and giving it a shot. It actually opened up a Pandora's box of curiosity for me. I might actually start playing more platformers thanks to this game. If you have made it this far into the video, congratulations, because now you get to see my number 1 choice in this episode. Number one game this episode is Vecter, another surprisingly simple game. It's actually surprising that these days games like Among Us with very simple mechanics actually do very well in acquiring an audience, and I think Vecter is well on its way to having a nice, solid community. Vecter is a simple WSID game where your objective is to simply not crash your vehicle and avoid all objectives in your way, which include destructible items, and at times, the track flips itself upside down where you have to make sure you get on there before it flips. Anyone can download the game and play this, and what's really fun about it is that you can see other people's scores as you pass them live. The community is quite small but has a very responsive developer who has added features as people ask. It does have multiplayer too, but what I did on my stream was simply try to get the top 100 scores. Out of the 800 at the time I placed around 280, I believe. The game also syncs its background to music on YouTube and has a really good playlist as well, and you're able to customize it to your liking. I dare you this week to download Vecter and try to get the best score you can. If you do, let me know on my Twitter, Instagram, or just down in the comments below. Trust me, you will find yourself losing time trying to beat your previous score as you jam out, just like I did. Well, that does it for this episode, guys. Thank you for watching this far, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. If you want to be involved in this game selection process, make sure to tune in on my stream on Twitch. The link will be in the bio as well. Thank you again, and have a great rest of your day.